Raphael. Raphael was a popular artist during the High Italian Renaissance. He was part of the Holy Trinity of master artists along with Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Raphael lived a short life, yet a successful one. He influenced many later artists, and he himself was greatly influenced by his fellow competitors' work. Here we have a picture of the Transfiguration that Raphael painted himself. Raphael was born on April 6, 1483, in Urbino, Italy. His father, Giovanni Santi, was a painter for the Duke of Urbino taught young Raphael the basic painting techniques. At the age of 11, his father died, and Raphael took over his father's workshop and sold paintings. During the 1500s, a man named Perugino asked Raphael to be his apprentice in Perugia, Italy. The apprenticeship lasted for 4 years, and there Raphael gained the knowledge he would use to later on influence his work. Here you have a picture of what Perugino looks like. Here we have a quote from a letter Raphael that he wrote to Pope Leo X, which clearly demonstrates his wisdom and motivation, which all affected his paintings. It reads, "Most Holy Father, there are many who, on bringing their feeble judgment to bear on what is written concerning the great achievements of the Romans, the feat of arms, the city of Rome, and the wondrous skill shown in the opulence, ornamentation, and grandeur of their building, have come to the conclusion that these achievements are more likely to be fables than facts. I, however, have always seen, and still do see, things differently. For bearing in mind the divine quality of the ancient minds, as revealed in the remains still to be seen among the ruins of Rome, I do not find it unreasonable to believe that much of what we consider impossible seemed to them exceedingly simple." Down below, there's a picture of Raphael and Pope Leo X together that he painted. One of Raphael's most famous paintings is the School of Athens. The School of Athens was created from 1509 to 1511. The painting symbolizes marriage of art, philosophy, and science, which was the hallmark of the Italian Renaissance. The School of Athens is now located in the first of the 4 rooms designed by Raphael in the Stanza della Signatura. The School of Athens was commissioned by the Pope and was the height of Raphael's career. The School of Athens looks a lot like the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel painted by Michelangelo. I said before that Raphael was influenced by his fellow competitors, and Michelangelo himself influenced Raphael. It is deemed that Raphael studied the ceiling before he painted the School of Athens. If you were to look at the School of Athens and the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, you can see that the colors and the people all look similar, so it is deemed that he did study his work multiple times. Another famous painting by Raphael was the Sistine Madonna, which was created from 1513 to 1514. The Sistine Madonna takes its name from the church San Sisto in Piacenza. This painting is very influential and is inspired by questions about art and religion. You can see in the painting the Madonna was holding her child as she floated on a swollen carpet of clouds. Below her are Saint Sixtus and Saint Barbara. The Madonna is deemed to be Mary, and the child she is holding is Jesus. Below them are 2 angels who gaze up at them. Both Mary and Jesus have mournful and terrified looks on their face, and it is believed they are mourning us, as Saint Sixtus points towards us. The portrait Baldassare Castiglione, created from 1514 to 1515, is considered one of the greatest portraits of the Renaissance, and is also one of Raphael's most famous artworks. The body language and freedom of this painting makes the lifelike portrait so extraordinarily modern, which is why it is so popular. The man in the painting is Baldassare Castiglione, who Raphael met as a young man in Urbino. His self-portrait is what influenced many later artists. Raphael died on April 6, 1520. He is buried at his request in the Pantheon. His funeral was extremely grand and was attended by large groups of people. The inscription on his marble tombstone, written by Pietro Bembo, which reads, "Here lies the famous Raphael, by whom nature feared to be conquered while he lived, and when he was dying, feared herself to die." After Raphael's death, his movement toward Mannerism influenced painting styles in Italy's advancing Baroque period. He continues to be widely regarded as a leading artistic figure of the high Italian Renaissance classicism. The picture I put in this slide is the mistress he was seeing before he died. I find it very compelling, as that was his last wish, was to be seen by her. His legacy still lives on today, as many artists refer to him, Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci.